아, 여보세요? 안녕하십니까? 네.
그 게임 발표하는 하니까요.
게임을 발표하는 영상.
끝나고
네,
진짜
네,
그걸 어쨌든 잘
네, 네, 네,
영상
네, 네,
그 녹화장에서 큰
네,
일단은 저희가 소스 코드를 넣었던 그거는
네.
되게 빨리 가요.
아, 그게요, 사실은 실행하는 그 브라우저 있잖아요. 컴퓨터. 네, 그거에 따라서 실제로 말하는 게 달라지기는 하거든요. 네, 그래서 혹시 딱 필요하신 게 있으시면은 똑같이 하려고 하시면은 제 컴퓨터는 완전히 동일할 거잖아요. 제 컴퓨터로 돌렸으니까 그거를 녹화를 해드릴 수도 있을 것 같기는 해요. 네,
그래서
네.
제가 지금
네네. 이렇게 소스 코드로 하는 건 아니고, 네, 네,
이게
네, 네, 네. 좀 이상하기는 한데, 네. 아, 네, 네.
급해서
네. 그러면은 제가 혹시 그때 녹화장에서 한 거랑 똑같이 해서 하나 더 찍어서 드릴까요?
그러면
네, 네, 네. 네. 지금 오는 제가 오늘 일정이 정말 꽉 차 있어가지고 잘 찍어주는 게 하더라도 이런 식으로 해야 네. 이제 오늘 넘어가는 새벽? 아, 그래요? 지금 딱 필요하세요? 네. 특히 다양한 앵글을 좀 주시면 좋고요. 슬라이드 밀고 들어가는 거나 해도 되고, 패널도 해도 되고. 네, 맞아요. 아, 오래 안 걸리는데 제가 완전히 여기 매여 있는 어떤 작업이
Hey everyone.
Hello.
Hey,
I'll wait 5 minutes until the participants arrive. So let's just wait, please.
Hello.
Hi.
이거는 녹화 데이터를 받을
Okay, so hello everyone. Let's get started. I will share my screen. So first of all, hello everyone. Just a reminder that this meeting is being recorded and posted to the X and YouTube shortly after. Your participation in these meetings is an agreement to abide by the coordinated code of conduct which can be found in the repo. I need at least one person to volunteer as a scribe to ensure that all actions and primary content discussed are recorded in written notes and can be referred to later. Who is willing? Robert, can you scribe? Oh, Eddie can scribe.
yeah, I can take some notes.
Okay, thank you very much. So for existing members and working group reps, please remember to include the organization, company, along with the working group you involved with and the update. So yeah, I will share this document in the chat. And please write your name, this attendance area. And today, the scribe is Eddie. So the next topic is new member intros. Do you guys want to introduce yourself?
Hey, hello. Hi,
Hello.
folks. I'm Soko Son. I'm Soko. I'm from South Korea, ETRI, which is a national research organization in South Korea. I usually do research for multi-cloud management platforms, and also I'm one of Kubernetes SIG documentation localization sub-project lead, and uh, I'm just wondering what's going on this tag, and is there any new contribution point for me? Also, I'm interested in submitting CNCF sandbox project for a open source project that I'm maintaining called Cloud Barista. It is a multi-cloud management platform software based on Apache 2.1, 2.0. And I see some of you I've met in KubeCon Atlanta last year. So I hope to find a good contribution point, and I hope to aware ongoing issues in this tag security and components. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for attending this meeting. I hope you can find some interesting area to contribute. Okay, so your name, how to pronunciation?
My name,
Seko?
Soko. Soko.
I see.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Yeah, Sako. Yeah. Okay, so move to the next topic. Community demo. So today, Rob will provide some community demo regarding OpenBOW's secret management. So yeah, please go ahead, Rob. I stopped my sharing.
Thanks, team. I shall start sharing. Give me a second. Tell me when it's appeared. Nothing yet. Let me just try that again. Seems to be having a problem. I'm just going to drop and rejoin and see if that solves it. Hang on.
Okay, I will wait, Rob. We can see the slide.
You can see it, and now I've unmuted myself so I can hear it. You can hear me as well. Cool. So today I just wanted to talk briefly about OpenBOW. I have been deep in the weeds of OpenBOW for the last few months, so I thought it's probably timely to share it with everyone here on the Stag Call. And I'll talk a little bit about the features and what the future of OpenBale is looking like, what it's for, and what we're doing with it at Control Plane. So first off, let's talk about what is OpenBale. It's a secrets management engine, which enables you to store static secrets, dynamic secrets. You can issue certificates, generate SSH certificates. You encrypt things in transit, and it links in with a whole bunch of the core platforms that we all know and love and use on a daily basis. It's licensed under the MPL. It's under the OpenSSF, and it's fully open source. But you'll probably recognize it more as what it's a fork of rather than what it is on its own. Its brand is still growing, but it's come from Vault. So when HashiCorp Vault was relicensed under the BSL, in much the same way as OpenTofu broke off from Terraform, OpenBale broke off from HashiCorp Vault, and has had an active community building and developing features against it pretty much ever since, with this intention of being API compatible so that you can switch between Vault and OpenBale relatively easily, which gives people the opportunity to doing some things. That's really cool that you're using it already, Seko. I might ping you and talk about that maybe at the end of the call. So I like to talk about what differentiates OpenBale. Everyone's pretty familiar with HashiCorp Vault, but what are the differences and the advantages of being an open source community and adding features that all of the contributors want? So there's been a whole bunch of storage improvements, specifically around PostgreSQL. There's also been a different approach to doing scalability. One of the key things to remember with HashiCorp Vault versus OpenBale is that Vault, the open source version of HashiCorp Vault, didn't really cover a lot of the enterprise type features, things like scaling and disaster recovery and backups and having multiple instances all running at the same time. OpenBale has been adding those things in so that it's part of the open source tooling rather than being something that you have to pay an enterprise license fee for. The contribution process is clear and make sure that everyone gets to get involved in it. The governance is really well set up. It's obviously part of the OpenSSF, so it's kind of developed under that as well. And the source licensing remains open for everyone. There have been a whole bunch of technical improvements as well. So I wanted to talk about what has changed. These are all features that have been added into OpenBale as part of their roadmap. The roadmap covers a whole bunch of different areas. There was a roadmap for 2024 into 2025. There's a new roadmap now for 2026, looking at the features that people are most interested in from the community and the kind of things that people want to see. Control Planes got involved because we're seeing enough interest in it from enterprise users that we feel it's enterprise ready, and we want to help promote that and escalate that. Some of the features that have changed, so we've got transactional storage, which improves the safety of the backups, core enterprise feature that we think there. Talking about PostgreSQL again. Cell, this is going to be a really powerful tool, and one of the key differentiators is the way that it's using the common expression language to validate particular things. Vault has recently talked about how they're doing better integrations with Spiffy. Cell already enabled that, just based on the way that it puts policies and authentication firmly in the grasp of developers setting things up. Namespaces is a feature that starts to provide tenant isolation, similar to namespaces in Kubernetes in that it separates things out. But there's also further work happening around the namespaces so that there's storage separation between different namespaces, ceiling separation between namespaces, and just really focusing on that security element of separating all of the different users within a system. There's also been a whole bunch of community stuff that's being added in. So the OCI plugin registry to allow more plugins to operate within the ecosystem as developers want to do specific things. I was talking this morning with people around an Oracle plugin that someone's developing. They found a use case that they need for themselves. They're building the plugin for it, and it will automatically integrate and be available for other users as well. By making the plugin registry declarative, it makes it easy for everyone to swap in and out. As we all know, that's really important. Scalability, so having read replicas of your secrets across different things for the disaster recovery in different modes. More authentication. And that's just a short list of some of the features that have been added recently. There's things that the OpenBOW maintainers are working on currently. These are all part of the forward-facing roadmap. Post-quantum migration. Everyone seems to be talking at KubeCon about post-quantum encryption, and so it's important to understand that secrets are following along with that as well. The workflow engine is a kind of new thing that there's been a whole heap of discussion around recently, allowing operators to define multi-request workflows and what the flow of these requests looks like. External keys, so using HSMs and KMS-backed keys across all the different providers and different options that are available for that continues to get worked on. Sealing the namespaces, I think I talked about some of the future work under namespaces. Sealing the namespaces is one of those things that's being prioritized this year. But like any open source project, it is looking for volunteers. So if you've got features and Seco, you might have some great ideas about how it might be improved on. So the community keeps growing and keeps expanding. It's really interesting to see. I've only been part of it for the last 6 months or so, but watching how it's grown and developed in that time has been fascinating to see. And then a little plug about what Control Plane are doing with the things that I've been working on personally. We sponsored one of the technical steering committee leads and the core maintainer. We're bringing a whole bunch of learning that we got from the Flux ecosystem and how we started supporting maintainers and contributors to upstream open source Flux. The way that we're able to do that is by putting in place enterprise offerings so that we can maintain the open source product for everyone to use and use as they need to, making sure that there's attention being given to all the pull requests and everything else that has to happen within an open source project, and using our experience and knowledge across the security ecosystem to make sure that that happens in a secure way. Everyone knows, I think on the call, who we are, but we focused on DevSecOps, enterprise DevSecOps, and AI security, covering a couple of different regions. And that's really important when we start talking about providing enterprise support for OpenBOW. So we're starting to talk to enterprise customers about how they want to use this open source system instead of using HashiCorp Vault, and providing them that round the world support for it, making sure that the open source project continues while at the same time provides all the features that enterprises need. And that is my very quick 5-minute intro to OpenBOW. Does anyone have any questions that I can answer?
Thank you, Robert. Do you guys have any questions?
This might be just kind of a softball, but like, how would you describe the ideal user for like just somebody that knows like, oh, I should be using open source OpenBOW, right? And then the not softball question, once you've established that, could you contrast that with like, this is somebody who should be thinking about like the stuff that you were talking about at the end, the enterprise kind of stuff?
So who should be using it? I kind of look at it and go, anyone who's doing anything hybrid or multi-cloud probably wants to separate themselves from a cloud-only secrets management solution. The standard way in the industry has been to use Vault, certainly from an enterprise viewpoint. And the pricing point for Vault has always been quite limiting. So like small teams and small open source users of HashiCorp Vault had to look elsewhere. There are other alternatives out there for secrets management and some of those security keys that exist. But we think that pretty much anyone doing anything across multiple cloud platforms will have some use cases for storing secrets securely. If you're using a secrets manager within the one cloud provider you're using, or if you're using one password or something similar to that on your local environment, that's probably fine at a smaller scale. But as you scale out and you expand on-prem plus in cloud or multi-cloud, then you want to have a solution that works across all of it. Moving from like we're probably expecting most of the enterprise users that we're targeting will already be using HashiCorp Vault, but their license fees will be rapidly expanding and they'll be starting to think about alternatives. And the proposition here is that OpenBOW is now a viable enterprise-ready alternative, even from the open source version, without having to pay anything extra. What you then get by getting enterprise support on top of that is assurance and some of the security know-how that various different vendors can bring to provide that level of support. Does that cover it for you, Eddie?
Yeah, thanks.
Softball and hardball at the same time.
Thank you. Is there any other questions?
Hello.
Hi.
Cool. I'll stop sharing.
Yeah, it is not a question, but I just hope to share that I'm actually currently using OpenBOW in my open source project, which is a multi-cloud solution. So I've shared it to link, and in our project Cloud Barista, especially for the 3D Tumblr, this project actually use OpenTupu and CSP individual APIs, SDKs, also our own API abstraction layer. So for three sections, OpenTupu and our own abstraction, API abstraction, and individual API usage for almost 10 cloud service providers, we need credentials to access those cloud providers, and we use OpenBOW to save those credentials as a secret. So thanks, Robert and contributors, for this nice project. I just hope to share it. So if you wanna,
Great to hear you using it, Sieko. Yeah.
wanna check, I will share it to the chatting, so you can check. Thank you.
Thank you. And Robert, maybe there are some link regarding the control plane and OpenBOW, right? I'd like to know that URL.
Let me drop a link into our product offering. I don't like to talk too much about product offerings on the community calls, but
Mhm.
it's still worthwhile. Oh, and Eddie beat me to it.
I was trying to I thought you might dodge.
Thanks.
I see. Thank you very much. Okay. Is there any other questions? Okay, so yeah, thanks, Robert. I will move to the next topic. Just a moment, I will share my screen. Yep. Thanks again, Robert. Yeah. Okay, so the next topic is review other time zone meeting. There are 3 meetings from the last APAC meeting. Here, this is the March 18th meeting. And there are committee demo regarding security Slum by Eddie. And yep, also regarding the security assessment, Kaibano assessment not yet completed, but TLC has graduated Kaibano. There was mention that this assessment may become formal requirement for moving levels. Kaibano will continue to iterate on the remaining assessment updates. And also there's another project, HAMI, that has done a self-assessment. Sensei blog post being prepared for the supply chain recipe series. Yep. And next American time zone meeting is first. This is a committee demo, and the topic is what I will check that using this one. Maybe already open here. The topic is yeah, this one. Seaborn.
Yeah,
And
I
the
think C-bomb
presentation.
was
Hmm?
C-bomb was last week, right? That's CNCF's going to be pushing that pretty strongly, so that might you might just want to kind of like keep an eye on it if you're part of a CNCF project, because it's starting to look like they might be trying to kind of put more momentum behind it.
Yeah, thank you, Eddie. Yeah, if you're interested in this, please refer to this link and also the recordings. And there's some information regarding the tag workshop at Maintenance Summit. Question raised around projects who have never done self-assessment. And some just-in-chips gotchas. Projects sometimes use marketing language, omitted details. And gosh, responsiveness using comments on the self-assessment. And there are several project updates regarding supply chain insights. We'll be providing completion updates at the next meeting. And security controls feedback from presentation at the last meeting and update mapping. And new mappings ready for review in the near future. And regarding security storm, a great feedback, intending to keep assets largely in the same 4MA. And the last American time zone meeting in this morning, their community demo regarding the Cubestator console self-assessment. And several updates of the project. Regarding supply chain insight, we'll have report video next week. And regarding security assessment, Cubestator console assessment are there, and security controls, they are ready to review. And regarding MCP authentication and authorization, June has a conflict, needs to find a new tag representation. And currently I'm busy on IAM white paper, but once that finished, I will attend this more strongly. So
Just to remind you,
Mhm.
well, actually, no, I'll double check. The MCP meetings have been in an APAC time zone, right? That's
Yeah.
that's where that's been happening. Yeah, yeah. So it's a little bit more friendly for folks here than it is for North America, and I've had a hard time attending that one. Um, so it might be something that folks here can help out with, uh, especially if you're using MCP every day. Then that group needs more people who are like active in MCP experts. Like if you're using it, that kind of stuff, they're asking for more people to just kind of come in and give little reviews. Also, security controls, the review on that one is almost over. So if you guys want to give any feedback on it, like feedback on the content is we're mostly stable on the structure and kind of like the shape of it, but double checking words, looking for typos, just like all that kind of stuff because there's a lot of content in there. Um, if you want to give a look and help out with security controls, that one's almost closed review.
Okay, thank you for update. Eddie?
Do we know when the MCP meeting is? I know it said it's more APAC friendly. I haven't seen it pop up.
Maybe you can find just a moment. There are Slack channel in the CNCF, under the CNCF, and maybe you need to list this initiative. I share this link here. And first, you need to add some comment that you want to attend this initiative, and then you will be invited to the private Slack channel regarding MCP authentication and authorization. Maybe you can find a link.
Yeah, I can see it. 1890. I will oh yeah, there's the link. I'll go through that.
Please attend the meeting. Okay, so the next one is security SLAM. We sent transparency report and another audio in the fall and start awareness campaign around 3 or 3.5 months before KubeCon. Okay, so that is a review of the other times of meeting. And regarding the TLC meeting updates, see note below. And regarding project update, first regarding IAM white paper, I will update this issue regarding the status, but the identity and access management white paper was published in March 22nd, but that is just in review status, and we are kindly addressing the remaining TOC feedbacks. And yeah, that is current status. And do you guys have any other updates? Yeah, Eddie updated regarding security.
Yeah, I kind of updated on security controls already.
And other updates from you guys? Think? Okay, so move to the next topic, triage of current issues. Yeah, these are the issue regarding cloud security and compliance. And recently update, yeah, but not so recently, the three issues, and I will update this identity access management initiative status. And the other issue is first this one. This is the CI dependency recipe card initiative. And yeah, maybe this initiative was moved to the officially initiative, and Marina added tags regarding tag security and compliance. That is 3 weeks ago. Yeah, update is just only update tag. And the next one is the Cloud Native Security Controls Catalog Refresh Initiative. 3 weeks ago, some status update by Nicole. Currently, maybe addressing toward milestone 2, bringing a PR in the Cloud Native PG project that added as a threat assessment as part of the security swarm.
Yeah. So what we're wanting to do, what we hope that we're able to do is set up a process similar to security assessments, but maybe a little bit smaller, where we can help projects create their own like reusable control catalogs. Um, I think Rob and Yoshiyuki, you guys might be familiar with the way that this is done in the Finos ecosystem with the common cloud controls. Um, there's the milestone 2 is we want to experiment with projects creating common threat catalogs for themselves that can then be used by others. So it's an idea, it's an experiment, and Cloud Native PG volunteered to do that, and they had a good experience of it during the security slam. So we don't necessarily know exactly what's next, but that's the progress that we've made on it so far.
Okay, I understand. Thank you for update. Mhm. Okay, so the move to, yeah, that's all for connect issues, and regarding closed issue is not so recently updated issue. So we finished this topic number 7. Move to the topic number 8, general standard plans, check-in from partner groups. Do you guys have any update? Maybe no update. So move to the next topic, schedule the next meetings, committee demo. Regarding the next meetings, Tiago was scheduled to provide some committee demo. Do you decide the theme of committee demo?
Yes, it will be more into agent governance. I may showcase the agent gateway in relation to the ISO 42001.
Mhm. Okay. Agent gateway. Thank you. And any other guys want to provide a community demo? Nothing? Okay, so yeah, next week, Tiago provide the community demo. So yeah, that's all for today. And do you guys have any discussion theme here? Nothing? Okay, so I will finish this meeting. Thank you for attending this meeting, and bye-bye. Have a nice day.
Bye
Thank you for
bye.
Thanks,
hosting.
everyone. See ya.
Bye.
Bye, guys.